What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Mark McNeely from Financial Abundance and Healthy Living. I hope y'all are doing amazing out here today. I'm going to shoot this video here as I'm driving, so I know it's a little bit dangerous, so the video won't be long, but I want to just give you guys some value today. Make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification bell, all right, so you can be alert as video content drops. So today I'm just going to get right to it. I'm going to be talking to you all about how to get rid of halitosis, or how to get rid of bad breath. All right, we all have bad breath. I don't care how fine, how pretty someone is, how good they smell with colognes and sprays and body washes and things like that. We all have bad breath, all right? And it just really stems from the foods that we eat, okay? It could be because of having too many onions or having too much garlic, and it can leave a odor or an aroma, right? So you're probably watching videos, you're probably scrolling on YouTube just trying to solve this problem. And so we've done that. We have links below in the description box of this video where you can actually sign up for our one-on-one coaching. We're starting to really vamp that up. Many people are just saying, hey, I just rather have one-on-one coaching. Let's get right to it. Or if you would like to partake in our digital products, which is our 4-phase formula product, we have links below for you all that you can actually access the 4-phase formula digital product and kind of follow the steps and follow along with the information, all right, for a breakthrough. So that information will be below in the description box of this video, all right? But anyway, for the sake of the video, you know, halitosis, bad breath, it really can destroy your life. It can ruin things for you. It can ruin opportunities, relationships, and friendships. It can cause you to be depressed or go into this state of isolation, right? Many of you want relationships. You want to be with someone. You want to have a significant other, right? But it just hinders it. It plagues your relationships, right? And so you're probably here watching or trying to figure out, well, man, what is it that you can do? And you probably see a lot of videos that are talking about, you know, different toothpastes, different mouthwashes, and things like that, which those things do help. But I'm just going to dive a little bit deeper, and some of these things you might know, but if you're brand new, this all may be new to you. So a lot of times people miss the signs, right? They miss the warning signs that something is going wrong. So if you have a consistent halitosis, bad breath smell, right, then what you want to be mindful of is the warning signs that come along with it, all right? Warning signs such as, are you constipated, right? You know, after each and every meal, you are supposed to pass that bowel and pass those and release those toxins from the body, from the system. But a lot of times people don't release bowel, or they don't release those toxins. You know, they may go to the restroom every other day or every couple of days, 3 days or 4 days. I've even talked to people where they would only do number 2 maybe once a week or twice a week, and so that's bad. You don't want that, okay? So that's one sign. Another sign is if you have a lot of bloatedness in the gut and you have a lot of cramping in your stomach and a lot of gas, that can also be related, or that's a warning sign as to there's something going on with the gut, all right? So I believe that halitosis, bad breath, it stems from the root, which is the gut, all right? That is the starting point. That is the root place of all disease. And so I like to start there. So number one, I would definitely encourage you all to drink more water. Water washes away the bacteria from the mouth and the throat, okay? And so having a minimum of 8 glasses of water per day is going to remove dryness from the mouth, and it's going to help you to have a healthy overall oral flora, all right? And it's going to provide a smooth salivary flow in the mouth, which washes away bacteria from the gums and the teeth, all right? So you definitely want to start there. Number 2, you want to reduce the amount of animal protein intake that you're eating. So a lot of you eat animal protein for breakfast, animal protein for lunch, animal protein for dinner, all right? So what you want to do is you want to reduce the amount of animal protein. So you may not, so if, for example, if you have animal protein for dinner, don't eat it for lunch, and do not eat it for breakfast. Maybe choose some other options that are healthier for you. You know, maybe more like a shake, or move into like a plant-based protein shake that's going to help you with just reducing the amount of animal protein. Because as you know, animal protein is still high in sulfur, and it's high in it can be high in bacteria, right? So you know, anytime you're eating flesh, whether you are heating it at a higher level, it just has a smell as your body is trying to digest it. So I'll recommend, you know, eating only 2 to 3 ounces of animal protein, and also maybe skipping a day or so in between eating it, I think, for maximum results. So if you have animal protein today, then tomorrow don't focus on eating the animal protein. All right, so that's just a tip that has worked for me. I don't eat animal protein every day, and I do not eat it 3 times a day, right? So definitely taking a break from it. Number 3, you can start drinking herbal teas, herbal detox teas, that is going to kill off microbes, that's going to kill off bacteria, that's going to kill off yeast, right? Drinking herbal teas throughout the day can provide a freshness overall to the throat, and soothe the stomach, and it can really help in that department, right? It can reduce any things like acid reflux or GERD type symptoms. It can reduce the acid from pushing up to the throat by drinking those cooling herbs like burdock root, dandelion, chamomile, you know, licorice root, and things like that. Those are soothing herbs that's going to help with you know, really helping the gut. The next thing is you want to reduce a lot of sugar, right? So a lot of people's diets are high in sugar, so you may eat fruit that is high in sugar, and you may eat candy, or you may consume juices or orange juice, things that's high in sugar. Or you may be a bread eater where you eat a lot of breads, or your diet is high in carbs. All right, so what you want to do is you want to reduce eating carbohydrates, right? So if you're someone that likes a lot of pasta, or a lot of rice, or a lot of breads or potatoes, right? Or breakfast bagels in the morning and things like that, you want to reduce that, all right? Which is going to reduce you consuming a bunch of sugar, because when you digest those carbs like that, it's going to turn into sugar, and it's going to use that as energy. So you want to reduce the amount of sugar that you intake, which then will not feed those bacteria, and those bacteria would die off. All right, and once you do that, you should start to notice a result. You want to definitely do this for about 30 days or so and test it and see how you feel. The next thing is, and the final thing or tip is, you want to reduce all dairies, and you want to also reduce a lot of gluten. All right, you don't want to consume too much gluten and processed foods. So you want to remove processed foods, which has a lot of gluten inside of it, and you want to reduce gluten and dairy. All right, so you want to reduce gluten, you want to reduce dairy and processed foods. All of those foods causes the body to go into a state of inflammation, and it can cause some autoimmune deficiencies. And as the gut gets imbalanced, right, you start having additional stomach issues like irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, or leaky gut. And when you have these signs and symptoms, you're going to be more prone to have your gut microbes thrown off, which means that you can have H. pylori, which means that you can have SIBO, which is bacteria reaching into the small intestines, right? So anytime you're eating high protein or foods that are high in sulfur, it's going to cause a smell, or it causes a reaction. You can even form maldigestion, where you're not able to digest your food properly because your gut is off whack, which then will cause these bacteria to reach the bloodstream, and then now you are suffering, right? There's a smell, there's an odor every time you talk, anytime you breathe. You're releasing these offensive gases, which in turn is halitosis. So There are some toothpastes and mouth rinses that are good to use, but I would highly say if you start focusing in on the gut first, you can really counter a lot of these smells, and you can save yourself a lot of money. All right, so I hope these tips help. These are some things that you want to start implementing today to get rid of halitosis, bad breath. If you need one-on-one coaching and assistance for your specific situation, please email me, reach out to me. We can try to go ahead and get you signed up for our one-on-one coaching for up to 90 minutes, where we can walk you by the hand and hold your hand to freedom. All right, so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mark McNeely. I'm signing out, and I'll see you all on the next video. Take care.